Hello and welcome to this video. We're going to be talking about why you can't keep the weight off when you've lost it and how to go into a recovery diet or a recovery phase before you go back into a growth phase or a gaining muscle phase or whatever. Before we start, make sure you subscribe. For a lot of people, we don't really understand how or why the after diet phase is so important until you really fuck it up. And believe me, I really fucked it up. Before I tell you how to do it all, I'm going to tell you my experience with it. So throughout my first photo shoot, I was an absolute bell end all the way through it because I really couldn't deal with my emotions very well. Like, I was hungry all the time. I think I lost 10 kilos in, it was either 10 or 12 weeks. Like, I'd lost a lot of weight before that as well, so it was like a continuation diet, and it was fucking harsh. Like, I was on 1,600 calories. And like now I'm eating just short 4,000. So let's say I lost 10 kilos in 10 weeks. That's a kilo a week. I was doing 4 cardio sessions a week. I was still trying to play cricket. I moved house. I had one of my clients pass away. I broke up with my girlfriend at the time. But I was a right bellend all the way through it. I'm not going to lie. But one of the biggest things I remember obsessing about was burgers. I was dying to have a burger. Like, I love a good burger, but I'd followed all these different burger places on Instagram. I'd set myself a target of going to the top 10 burger restaurants in the UK. I think I managed 6 of them before I just gave up. And I was sending my coach at the time like big, massive stacks of patties on top of each other. Yeah, it was quite obsessive. I remember shoot day, what I'd done is I'd booked my photo shoot for 9 o'clock in the morning because I was like, all right, well, it'll take a couple of hours. Bailey's always late to anything he ever did. So he got like half an hour late anyway. So we finished about 11, which coincided with the burger place opening, which did not end well. And there's a reason now that I always book my photo shoots for sort of midday and afterwards, is because you have less time afterwards to make poor decisions. I believe on that day I've calculated about 12,000 calories that I ate in that one day just of my photo shoot, and that's not including what I had before the photo shoot actually occurred, just to increase glycogen stores. So I had, before the photo shoot, I'd stopped off and got 3 Krispy Kremes because I wanted some Krispy Kremes. Delightful as well. Straight after the photo shoot I had a protein bar. Then I went and had a double smoked dough burger from Dough Burger with halloumi fries and chips, and smothered in mayo when I got in. I had the 3 Krispy Kreme donuts. I had about 4 or 5 protein bars because I had a protein bar subscription at the time. Yeah, it was really bad. I had a full box of Cocoa Pops, 750 grams, plus all the milk that comes with that, and I enjoy my milk with my Cocoa. I had 2 peanut butter and jam sandwiches on fruit toast, which is stupid calorific. I had 100 grams of oats with topping. Then I went out and I had 6 or 7 beers and a full pizza on the way home. 12,000 calories. 12,000 calories. And this is why the recovery diet is really important. I focused so much on what I was depriving myself of, I'd never really got to actually enjoy what I was achieving and what I actually got. Like my first photo shoot, I don't remember being lean. I lost my abs within 2 days of having them. And with that kind of obsession, it was always going to happen. And this is why you should always, after a diet phase, always going into a recovery phase, because no matter how much weight you've lost, your basal metabolic rate has now decreased, so your maintenance calories have now decreased from what they were when you were eating normally before your diet. So now your eating normally is completely changed. So I do this with clients, I do it on my group coaching. Phase 2 is all about like refeed days and maintenance calories, and the aim of a recovery diet is to steadily increase your calories from where you are when you're dieting, so your deficit calories, say 1,600, to whatever your maintenance is. So typically that's anywhere from 300-400 to 1,000 above where you're actually at now. And this shouldn't take 2 days. It should take 4 to 8 weeks. Realistically, if you've got to photo shoot standard lean, where you've got very visible abs, you're very lean, you should be aiming to gain 5 to 10% of your body weight back. The reason you can't stay that lean is because your energy levels are shit, your sleep shit, your hormone balance is crap, your libido's down, you can't train for shit, you're tired all the time, you're grumpy, you're angry, hungry. You got all these things going on, and we need to get out of that. So the first thing we do is we reduce cardio. I know full well for my photo shoot later on this year, I'm going to be doing at least 4 cardio sessions a week. One of them will be cricket on top of that, plus my matches of the week. So the first thing I will do after my photo shoot is I will reduce my cardio sessions to just be cricket. So I'll always try to keep one in. I like doing one cardio session just to keep my fitness levels, even though I'm crippled at the minute. Then I would drop your daily step target to just habitual steps. Instead of trying to aim for 12, 13, 14, 15,000 steps, you would now aim for 7, 8, 9. Whatever you habitually sit at, but without it being stupid low. All right, we don't want to be cutting that in half and beyond. And then we would start to increase your calories towards maintenance. So if we've got 800 to 1,000 calories to make up, we'd jump up by sort of 400 or 500, then an extra 200, an extra 200 over the first 4 weeks, and see how you sit. The leaner you are, the more adverse the side effects become. So when you're not as lean, we can slowly bring you up to maintenance, whereas when you're leaner, we're going to probably take you past maintenance to try and gain that body weight fast. Then once we've gone through that recovery phase, then you've got a decision of, all right, are you going to maintain for a while, or are you going to go into a gain phase, where you're going to gain muscle? All right. And what a lot of people worry about when they've been lean or when they've lost weight is that period afterwards when they've gained some weight back and they felt a little bit better about themselves is, oh, I don't want to go start eating more because what if I lose what I've achieved? But you always have it in the back of your mind of, well, I've achieved it once, I can easily achieve that again. And you go through this cycle, and that's what competitive bodybuilders do. It's what a lot of gym goers do, is they'll go through these cycles of, all right, we'll diet down for summer when my top's more likely to be off. I'm more likely to go on summer holidays and want to look good around the pool, or walk around a cricket field with my top off because it's 30 degrees and I can't stand it. You're more likely for those things to be occurring. So you'll diet down for that. And then when winter comes, you're going to more likely to be covered. You're more likely to want to put more weight on because you've got, it's colder outside, so you're going to need more body fat to keep you warm. So you go into a gaining phase over that. Okay? That is typically how it works. And I struggled massively going from dieting. I don't think it was because it was my first one, because I struggled after every diet personally. Just because I do like how I feel lean, I do like how I look lean, even though I'm hungry and stuff. It sucks all the way up until the photo shoot. Then you have a photo shoot, and photo shoot day's fucking mint. Like, it was even better. The last one I did with Odin. So, yeah, it was brilliant. Because, I mean, in that one I only prepped for 6 weeks. I didn't really go in with trying to be as lean as possible. I just wanted to have a photo shoot with Odin. But photo shoot day is amazing because you've put all the graft in, you've put all the work in, and you get to look in the mirror and be like, I've achieved this. It's fucking brilliant. And because I do it with Bailey as well, Bailey's cool. He's such a nice guy. He knows what the fuck he's doing. It's amazing, right? It really is. But you struggle afterwards because you're like, oh, you've gone off that euphoria, and it's like, all right, well, all that hard work for that 2-hour session of just getting photos taken. All right, yeah, you've got all the photos afterwards and stuff like that. Yeah, brilliant. But there's a big difference. So especially after my first shoot, I struggled massively because I was used to walking 15,000 steps. I was used to doing my cardio 4 times a week because I'd got into a routine of doing my uni lectures on my iPad whilst I was walking up on the treadmill. I could recite most of them because I went through them all quite a lot. I don't remember them many now. You almost think, because it happens really quickly, that transition between dieting to photo shoot to then coming out of the recovery, it happens so quickly you almost think all that hard work beforehand is for naught, when it's not. But we have to start thinking about the positives instead. So increasing your sleep, increasing your libido, increasing your ability to actually eat, increasing your calories, decreasing your hunger, increasing your hormone function, all those things that make you just a happier, healthier person on a day-to-day basis. And that all accumulates by increasing your calories. You always have to think that, yes, all right, I'm losing my abs, and hopefully if we don't binge, that's the whole thing we're trying not to do, like I did with my 12,000 calories, is we're not trying to binge, we're trying to put you in a position where you don't overeat so quickly and so extreme that you lose your abs within 2, 3, 4 days. We can't stay lean year round. It just doesn't happen. Even the best of the best don't stay lean year round, especially if they're natural. And let's face it, we're not pumping ourselves full of drugs. It just takes that mindset shift. So we take that shift away from trying to get lean as possible to how do I stay healthy, how do I lift better, how do I gain more muscle. We go away from constantly thinking, I need to look good, to I want to be happy, healthy and strong. That's the mindset shift. And like I said previous, you've always got it at the back of your mind that if it goes too far and you do put a little bit too much weight on through a recovery diet and your gaining phase, you've always got it to lose. Right now, I've probably got 10 kilos to lose before my photo shoot, and I'm not worried in the slightest because I've done that before. I've lost 20 kilos in prep before. I've got no issues losing 10. I did it in 10 weeks once. I'm giving myself a bit longer this time. But the first time you do it, you don't have these things to fall back on. Make sure when you do get lean, please do understand the importance of your recovery phase afterwards. You can't just go back to eating normally. If you do need help, I've linked my lifelong fat loss guide below. I've also linked my Instagram, so if you want to reach out and have coaching, by all means, give me a message. Please like, subscribe, and please like and subscribe. It means a lot. It keeps me motivated to do this a little bit more. I do like just talking at the camera because it gives me practice, but sort of seeing a subscriber being like, oh, that guy has actually got decent information, it does help. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next.